hope you all are doing well at home and staying safe. I hope that I get to see you next week too. I'm excited to have you back in library. My name is Miss Wilden. I hope to see you guys soon. Today I picked a book for you called The Gum Chewing Rattler. This is a fiction book, but if you would like to learn more about snakes, after reading this book, you can go to Epic and type in our class code SWV4849, and you can learn more about real snakes and learn some non-fiction facts about snakes. Okay, let's go. I hope you guys are doing good, and I hope you like this story. When I was a kid growing up in Arizona, I used to love to chew bubblegum. He's telling a story to all these kids. Whoa, look at all that gum. How many pieces of gum can you fit in your mouth, you think? I always had a big, juicy wad of bubble gum in my mouth. I'm not talking about one piece of bubble gum. I would put 2 or 3 pieces of gum in my mouth all at once. I might even put 6 or 7 pieces of bubble gum in my mouth at the same time. Try that at home. I'm just joking. Oh no. At school, look at that jaw. I would be chomping away on bubble gum all the time, even when I was in school. My teacher would see the wad in my mouth and snap, "Get rid of that gum." I had to take the gum out of my mouth and wrap it in some paper and throw it in the wastebasket. I didn't really care. I always kept another package of bubble gum right in my shirt pocket. Oh no. My mom was the one who would get really mad at me though, because I would forget to take the gum out of my shirt pocket. I'd throw my shirt in the wash with all the other dirty clothes. Can you predict what might happen if you had a piece of gum in your shirt pocket and you put it in the washing machine with all the other clothes? Now, I grew up a very long time ago, and my mom had one of those old-fashioned wringer washing machines. Her washing machine didn't spin. She had to put each piece of clothing through the wringer, and the rollers would squeeze the water out. She would put my shirt through the wringer, and the rollers would squish the bubble gum right into the cloth and make a big, gunky stain all around the pocket. Look, did he have that gum in his pocket again? I'm going to get him. Sometimes pictures tell a lot more about the story. My mom would say, "Look at this. You ruined another shirt." But then one day something happened that changed her mind, and she never got mad at me again for carrying gum in my shirt pocket. What do you think is going to happen? Do you carry gum in your shirt pocket? That day, I was walking around out in the desert, kind of daydreaming, chomping on my bubble gum and not paying any attention to where I was going. And I stepped right on a rattlesnake tail. Ah! How do you think the gum could help him? Yikes! The snake couldn't rattle and warn me because I was standing on his tail. So he didn't even worry about warning me. He just came up, striking up through the air, aiming his fangs right at my heart. That rattlesnake hit me. Bang! Bam! Right in my shirt pocket. That's where I was carrying my spare bubble gum, and the rattlesnake's fangs stuck in the bubble gum. Ah! Look at that snake's mouth. There I stood with my foot on the rattlesnake's tail and with his fangs stuck in my shirt pocket. He was thrashing around and whipping up against me. I was so scared I couldn't even move. I just froze there, staring into his beady little eyes. Yeah! Those eyes were just looking hate back at me. The snake started working his jaws all around, trying to get his fangs out of the gum so that he could get back at me and really bite me good. Ah! That gum is going to save his life. Yikes! Look what the rattlesnake does. But of course, as the snake was working his jaws around, trying to get his fangs out of the bubble gum, the gum kept getting softer and softer. The next thing I knew, there was a little pink bubble coming out of the rattlesnake's mouth. It got bigger and bigger till it was twice, maybe 3 times the size of a basketball. The size of a basketball, y'all. That's how big the bubble was. Ooh! Smack! Yuck! I got up all my courage. I brought my hand up slowly. And pop! I broke the bubble. The snake went flying back and his head hit a rock and it knocked him out cold. Oh no. But that did not take all my courage. I fainted. I fell out the other direction. I didn't come home for lunch, and my mom came looking for me. Where is my little boy? She found me lying there on the ground, and lying in the other direction was a rattlesnake with bubble gum all over his face. My mom asked me what had happened, and I told her the same story I just told you. You know what? Look at her face. You think she believes his story? But Mom, there was this rattlesnake. It was coming to get me. And then it jumped up to bite me. And then it got the gum. Do you remember how big bubble gum got when he blew a bubble? She didn't believe it. Did you? And look, I wonder why they show this picture at the end. Do you remember at the beginning of the story? This man was telling all these kids about the story. And then at the end, it shows him again. He says, hey, she didn't believe me. Did you? And look at that picture of him and the rattlesnake blowing the bubble gum. I hope you like that story. And if you're interested in snakes, you can go to Epic, and it's on our Bitmoji classroom. You can even type in Epic in Google, and you can search lots of really cool facts about real rattlesnakes. I wonder what would happen if a rattlesnake really did put gum in their mouth. That might be interesting to find out. If you have gum at your house, I have a little challenge for you. Now that rattlesnake could blow a bubble as big as a basketball. Think how big that is. That's a really big bubble. Can you get a piece of gum? And can you see? Let me get some double bubble. I don't think you're supposed to chew gum at school, but shh. See how big you can blow your bubble. Are you watching to see how big mine can be? That was not very big. I would love to see you and your bubble blowing. If you want to send me an email with your picture, I would love to see it. And I hope you like this story about the rattler who got a piece of bubble gum in his mouth. I'll see you soon, guys. I hope you're having fun at home and learning lots. Love you guys.